Hey guys, what's up? We're back here with the latest episode of this Portsmouth RTG career, and as you can see here, we're just looking at the calendar, the upcoming games, Mansfield, and then Southend in the FA Cup in January, and then we got a few other games like Crewe and whatnot, and then we're going to be heading off into February. So here in the minute of January, I'm just looking at our squad now. We've got Chaplin up front. He's now 71 rated for a League 2 player. That's pretty good. Van Bergen, sorry, not Vandenberg, 68 there, and we're coming into this game against Mansfield here on the 2nd of January. Just started the transfer window, legit goes and scores in the first 7 minutes of this game to make us 1-0 up. We're going to make it 3-0 within quick succession, Rose and Van Bergen to make it 3-0 here, and we're going to look like we got a victory, a 4-0 victory in the end there. Chaplin goes and gets a late goal as well. 4-0 win there against that side, and we're going to be heading off into this FA Cup round 3 game, and we just got a transfer offer for our goalkeeper Slavar for 2.6 million. He is worth way more than that. He's 17 and he's 71 rated. He is going to be amazing when he gets older and better, but as for now, we're just going to say, we just said no, we're just not even going to bother. We're just going to keep him here. We're going to look at some of the other players, just looking at their ages as well, like 19 years old, 17 years old, 17 years old again. Some of these players are young, some of these players are going to turn out to be amazing, some not so much, but we'll have to wait and see who those amazing ones are going to be. We got a thing back from Nottingham Forest about the review for the, we asked for quite a lot more money for Roberts than they wanted, and they just said no, but that's fine because I'm not too keen on getting rid of him just yet. Anyway, and we're going to bring in some other players into the squad now, like Doyle. We're going to take off Roberts here because he got sent off. Bring on Lazani onto the bench, and we're just going to get ready for the next game in the league, which is coming up very soon, guys. As you can see here, we're just checking the transfers and our contracts because it is January, so we got some things to do to prepare for the second half of the season. We're going to give Clark here a new contract. Hopefully he'll accept that one. It's not too much more, but it's just what he wants. That's all that matters right now, is getting these players happy and playing well. Round 3 of the FA Cup here against Southend coming up very soon for you guys. As you can see, we're going to do that one now, and here we are at home at Fratton Park on the 7th of January, trying to get a win here, trying to progress through the FA Cup. If we don't, that's fine, we can stop and focus on the league, but if we can get through the FA Cup and work our way through the rounds, that'd be really cool. We've gone 1-0 down here in the 48th minute. We're going to be heading to the last 10 minutes of this game, 1-0 down. It looks like we're going to get a 1-1 there. We got a replay. We just managed to snatch ourselves a replay. Van Bergen with the last minute goal. And here we are looking at some of the new updates from the scouts that we've got as well. We've got an injured player, one more out for 7 days. Clark's accepted that offer, the contract. We've got a player sold, and we're just looking at some of these youth players now. All of them are pretty bad, to be honest, so I've said no to all of them. And looking at the other section of players, all of them are just as bad, so I've said no to all of those as well. None of them above 72 rated. That's potential maximum. That's just not enough. It wouldn't be any good in the squad whatsoever, so we're just going to leave those guys there. And as you can see here, we're going to have another training session where we're going to look at some of these players that are all A's, B's and D's there. Chaplin up to 72. That's really good. He's at 72 now in League 2. He's going to be worth a lot of money soon. We've got some prize money from the FA Cup, and we've got that replay coming up in a couple of games' time. But we're going to be heading into this game against Crewe in the league on the 14th very soon. We just got an offer here for Naismith from Barnet, and it looks like we're going to sell him off for 350k just to get rid of him in the squad. And then we're going to be heading into this game against Crewe coming up very soon. We're second in the league at the moment, 2 points behind top of the table, Plymouth Argyle. And as you can see here, we're going to sim this game now at home, 14th of January, 3 p.m. Slavar in goal. Delip Broadburn goes and scores in the first minute to make it 1-0 here against Crewe. Van Bergen, Chaplin up front as well. Can they get some goals here? Simpson goes and makes a 2-0 from right back, and it looks like we're going to be on our way to a 2-0 win here. Guthrie goes and gets injured for them, and we finish 2-0 here in this game against Crewe. Just what we need as well, so we're going to be heading out of that one and into the next game in the Cup against the replay for the game against Southend in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, hoping to get into the 4th round if we can. And as you can see there, all the players just doing their usual, boosting up slowly through their stat points. Conference here before the Southend game. We've gone and tried to unnerve the Southend players just to see if it does anything. We've got 500k in the bank, and we're actually going to have a look for a player or two just to try and strengthen some areas of the squad. So we're going to look at some players here, just this 19-year-old left winger, because we have got that guy on loan from Liverpool at the moment with an offer to buy at the end of the season, but we're going to check out who else we can get just in case. And we're going to have a look at another player here. That was Oziri Burkoy. And then we've got another player here, Aki Yanak, at CDM, because we do need a midfielder in the middle of the park to just really toughen it up a bit more, because the players we got are the ones already from Portsmouth. And we're going to look at this guy here, Sam Shrek. I want to call him Shrek. 17 years old Cam. He looks pretty cool. He looks pretty good. So we're going to offer him soon, I think, depending on what they say, if we can or not. And we're going to have a look at one more player quickly, probably a left mid here. Maz is here from FC Metz. He looks alright, 18 years old. We're going to inquire about him as well. Maybe one more player just to check out a couple more before we head off into the next game. We're going to look at another player here is John Yves Tabla for Montreal Impact, and he looks pretty good, but we're going to just inquire. We're only going to do some inquiries to see, first of all, if they even are able to sell them to us, and then we'll check after that. We got 250k from that sale for our transfer budget, which is going to be helpful. He's worth 900k, that first guy, and the other one doesn't want to be sold just yet, so we're going to try possibly put an offer in for him here, or leave it there, because he doesn't look as good as some of the players we already have. We got another thing there saying he's not available. We did get the Sam Shrek inquiry back for 600k, 17 years old, and he's got quite good potential, so we're going to put in a 500k bid for him and see if we can get him into the squad here. And hopefully, if we can get him in, he can go at centre attacking mid, take Charpenter's place there, because we're going to sell off Roberts soon. And that way we'll have a solid centre attacking mid. Then we need to focus on getting 2 centre mids, as we've already got our striker and 2 wingers. And we have 1 centre back at the moment and the goalkeeper. So we still need a left back, a right back, and a centre back probably, as well as 2 centre mids to really strengthen the squad up and actually get somewhere for the next season, I reckon. So we'll probably do it at the start of next season. As you can see here, we've gone 1-1 with Southend at the moment. Going to be heading off into extra time here. We're going 2-1 up in the last couple of minutes. It looks like we're going to make our way through. There we go, guys. We've just done it in the 97th minute. Van Bergen with both goals, pushing us into the 4th round of the cup. We're sitting top of the EFL League 2 table at the moment, 56 points, tied with Plymouth, beating them on goal difference at the moment, which is really, really cool. Van Bergen's 2nd goal scorer in the league with 14, tied top with Chaplin working his way up as well. We've got pretty good on the clean sheets as well, in 2nd place, and hoping to go and push on and stay top of the table. Now that we're top, we can hopefully stay there for the rest of the season, and we will end up winning the league if we can do that. But for now, we're going to be heading into this game against Cambridge. This one is Cambridge in the league, but before that, we got an offer back saying they've accepted their transfer offer, so we're going to offer him a contract now for a good amount of money. Hopefully he'll accept that one. But for now, we're going to play this game against Cambridge away from home the 21st of January. So we're coming to the end of January, the end of the transfer window. Woodburn goes and makes it 1-0 here to Portsmouth in the early stages of the game. They've gone and equalised in the second half here. And can we get a goal to make this 2-1 the last minute, 85th minute? There we go. 87-minute goal there to make it 2-1 against Cambridge, give us the 3 points and keep us top of this table. And now we're going to be playing against Hull City in the FA Cup 4th round. This is going to be a big game coming up next. Hopefully we can get a win in that game and push on to the 5th round, the quarterfinals. And as you can see there, Van Bergen goes and gets 69 rated on himself after that training there. So we're doing pretty well. Van Bergen's almost at 70. He's playing really, really good, coming from 64, I think he started at, up to 69. And we're going to be in the FA Cup in the next game against Hull City, which is going to be a huge one because they are a pretty good Premier League side at the moment. Sam Shrek's contract offer has been accepted, so we're going to get him in the squad at centre attacking mid, the 17-year-old there. So that's another addition for our youngsters. And we're going to go into this press conference and praise Portsmouth before the Hull City game, hoping that we can get a win. I'm not banking on anything because it is a Premier League side against the League 2 side. They have got the upper hand and they will probably be looking to play their full squad in this game, but we can do anything but try here, so we're going to make sure we do that. Goal scorers, Van Bergen is top of this one as well with 6 in the FA Cup after he got loads in the previous rounds. At the moment, we're just looking at some of these players we've got in. We've got 3-4 loanees in. We've got Woodburn, Ford, Doyle, Simpson. We're going to be sending those 3 back on loan after the season. I'm probably buying Woodburn if he continues playing the way he's playing, because he's doing really well so far. We're going to put Carl Baker up for transfer there because I'm not sure I want him there. Put a couple of other players up for transfer as well. Some of these players who are in the Portsmouth squad that we don't really want around at the moment because we just want to get the money we can from them and then replace them with some youngsters, which probably cost about the same amount but can train and become first team potential players. As you can see there, we've got 2 17-year-olds and they're all playing really well so far in this league. Coming into this next game against Hull very, very soon. Can we get a win here and push on into the quarterfinals? We'll have to wait and see after this game. But for now, we're going to be just checking everything's okay, ready to play for the next game. We're going to have a quick look at some signings as well, just before we finish the January transfer window up. And we're going to look at getting a right back in here. I'm looking for that Gorgon. I think his name's Gorgon there, Alec Gorgon from PSG. So we're going to inquire about him, see what he's about, see if he's good enough, because we do need a right back. We've only got Simpson at the moment, who's not very highly rated either, at 57 there, so we need to get him replaced soon. We've got Stevens at left back, but he's quite old, so we're going to get him replaced probably the start of next season. He's playing okay there for now, and we just put Sham Shrek in the starting lineup at centre attacking mid to really kick our season off a bit more with the addition to the side. But here we are, this game against Hull City away from home at the KC Stadium in the end of January in the 4th round of the FA Cup. So here we go now. We've just gone 1-0 down, 2-0 down, and we're already looking like we're going to lose this game, guys. 2-0 down, 3-0 down now, 4-0 down. Oh, it's happening all at once. This game's over. 4-0. All of that FA Cup build-up from the 1st round to the 4th, and we go and get knocked out by Hull City in the 4th round with a 4-0 loss. Woodburn there with some good training, going up to 67. We're out of the FA Cup, but that doesn't matter too much. Our main priority is the league, as we are top of it as well, so we've got a lot to play for this season still. And we just got the inquiry back from Alec Gorgon, so we're going to put in a bid for him and try and get probably a loan offer for him, as we haven't got enough money to pay for him at the moment. We got some money from getting knocked out of the FA Cup, but making it to that round. And as you can see here, we're on deadline day at the end of January, coming into February, just counting down the hours now. Not long left to go, 7 hours left. Nothing really happening at the moment. Varane's gone from Real Madrid to Juventus. That's probably the biggest signing of the current season. And as you can see here, we're going to put a loan offer in for Gorgon with a to buy at the end of it for 700k. So hopefully by the end of the season we'll have enough money to pay for him as well, and then when that offer comes back through, we'll do that. As you can see, they're just thinking about that one before transfer deadline day closes. We've got 4 hours left and they've just accepted that, so we hopefully can go accept this one now. And we've got our new right back in the squad. So we've got Alec Gorgon here, 18-year-old from PSG. I think he's like 64 or 5 rated, so he's going to be pretty cool for the team. 3 hours left to go of this transfer window, but we've done all we wanted to do, I think. And as you can see there, Fred and Stegen, the other big signings of the day. And as you can see there, we've just the last minute managed to sell Carl Baker and get a little bit more money in just to keep us going till the end of the season. There we go, transfer deadline day is over. It is now February 1st, and we're going to be looking quickly at the youth squad report. Anything really interesting happening here? They're all 42, 46, 45. Nothing really any good in this. We're going to release one there just because he just doesn't look like he's going to get anywhere in life. And there we go, we'll finish with those for now. Those players really aren't looking too great at the moment. I'm not focusing on that kind of youth because they're just not that great at the moment. They're just not producing the best players we want. We'll have to wait until we get better scouts to find better players. And we're going to be heading into the contracts in here just for a second, just to check Stevens. He's asked for a new contract with a slightly bigger wage there, 3 years, 6,000, and I'll give him an important first team player place because he's doing pretty well at left back. He's not one of the youngsters, but he's playing well, and we need him in that place. As you can see here, we're going to be taking off Simpson, bringing on Gorgon, 65 rated, into the squad. So we've got a pretty solid back line now, as well as a goalkeeper, and we've got a pretty good attacking 3 going forward with Van Bergen, Woodburn and Chaplin up there. So here we go, coming into the next game in the EFL Cup against EFL League 2 against Wickham here away from home. Can we get a result here? First half's finished. They've missed a penalty there. We've gone 1-0 up from Chaplin's goal, and it looks like we're going to get a 1-0 victory here. There we go, we just snatched it. 1-0 victory, 59-minute Chaplin goal, and we've gone and got 3 points to push us. 3 points clear at the top of the table coming into February at the moment, and we're going to do a bit more training now. Just working on some more stuff, getting everyone up a little bit at a time, making sure everyone's doing a little bit. 3 points top of the table. Van Bergen's second top goal scorer in the league. Still, he's not really managed to capture his top place that much. We got the contract offer declined here from Stevens. I think it was because of the not being a crucial first team player, so we're going to leave that on crucial first team player because he will be playing most of the games for the rest of the season. And as you can see, we've got the game against Morecambe coming up very soon. He's accepted that offer. That was all he wanted. And we got a bit more money from the FA Cup. So we're going to be heading into the next game very soon. And for now, we're just going to check our objectives to make sure. That one's going to be a bit tricky. It says make 12.5 million from youth players over the next 2 seasons, but at the moment with the youth players we're bringing in, that's just not going to happen. And the other objective is to win the league, which at the moment we're currently placed first, so that's well on the way to doing. So after this game, guys, we're going to end this video, so please like, share and subscribe for more. We've gone 1-0 down here against Morecambe, and into the second half now. We've gone 2-0 down, so it looks like we've got a loss here today, which is a bit annoying for the end of this episode, but that's okay, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this. Peace out.